I am live again. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning for all of you. Before I start my episode for today, I would like to apologize for last week, Monday. I didn't go live, and the reason was I have holidays. But of course, I need to give you a notice that I am not willing to do a Monday. Last week it was my holiday after. How to say, many months of working on new things. So I get for myself 1 day off extra. So next time I will be, I apologize for this. And next time I will be talking to you if I will be not posting or not. I actually forget because I was exciting for the first day of, how to say, extra day of holiday I take this year. So for today, I want to speak about emotional intelligence for success and happiness. And my episode is not only for entrepreneurs and business owners, but also for everyone who wants to know about these topics. But because I'm an entrepreneur and I have been in this entrepreneurship for 7 years, I meet a lot of entrepreneurs. And the reason for today's topic is because I met an entrepreneur and I will share his story first with you. So, emotional intelligence is something not many people talk about it because we know about intelligence, what it is about. And there are a guy, I know him for many years. This guy, he is today very successful business owner from Switzerland. And we met many years ago. We were in connections, and I know his story that he was like in not good space before he started his own online business and other businesses, and he become financially secure. And because he was watching one of my videos about happiness, 11 ways to become happy, he connect with me and he said that he is actually not happy. When I listened to his story, and I asked him questions, why it is that and what's happened in his life, I recognized actually that all what he was doing is actually focusing on his finance, focusing on improving his finance and not or neglecting other stuff. And once he become like financially secure or good in ways like he become millionaire, he feels himself that he become unhappy, he become depressed, he start actually to drinking, over drinking and over partying, and he feel himself miserable. And we start to talk about the topic actually of intelligence, and that I know he is quite intelligent person, what he did and what he create. And I told him we start with this topic that he is all the time in his head. And I think that he lost motivation and he lost also his connections, his relationships is not good in the good way. And the reason is he was focusing a lot on his mind, on his brain, or living in his brain, and not trying to deal with his emotions and with everything with this part. So this part was blocked. And also, what we are talking, while we were talking about a lot of topics, and I recognize that the reason why this, how to say, his emotional intelligence is blocked is because he had a trauma from his childhood, from his past relationships, and it leads to more blocking this and focusing on just his intelligence. And so this is why I start this topic, and I think this topic is very important for everyone, every human being. And I believe that as human beings, we have two parts. We have the mind and we have emotions. And we need emotions to connect with other people. And we cannot like live alone just in our mind, because it will be like this connection between our brain and our emotions. And believe me, I meet in the last couple of years and like since the beginning of my connection with people in general, and especially for entrepreneurs and business owners, they are in their head too much and they neglect this part a lot. And this is why we need to talk about it. So what is this intelligence? What is this emotional intelligence? What is difference between them, and why is very important to focus to improve your emotional intelligence and the way to become more successful and more happy in your life. So intelligence is in your brain. It is something is called IQ, many people have high, let's say, emotion intelligence. It means that they are very successful by innovation is good. Of course, our intelligence is very important, our mind and our intelligence is very important to make for us the decision, based decision. Any decision in life, you need to have your intelligence to make decision. And also is very important for creation, for innovation. If you see everyone who is around this globe who has very successful, very intelligence, I said, for example, this is just example. Einstein, okay, of course, he was very intelligent, and Elon Musk is intelligent, I think, guy. But if you watch him, you will know what I'm talking about today. I think he has some blocks here, and yes, he is very financially successful. But how many relationships he had and all this stuff? I don't criticize the people, but I want you to understand what I'm talking about today. So this is about intelligence. And many people think, well, my intelligence can make me happy or my intelligence can be wealthy. It's not every time the case, because I know many people who has a very high level of intelligence. They have a lot, how to say, they did a lot of research. They become like, they did a lot of diplomas they have, okay, in their lives. They changed it actually many times, and they didn't have the success even they are intelligent. So intelligence doesn't mean you will be successful in life. Doesn't mean that. It can help you if you are innovative, you can innovate something new. Yeah, it can be, but it is not something which is very important. And because human being also they have emotions, I think that the emotional part, which is emotional intelligence, is more important. So if you want to know your intelligence, how much intelligence you are, they are tests, IQ about it. And also I think that intelligence is coming from God. So if somebody is born with high IQ or lower IQ, or because of the genetics of your family is also involved in it, you cannot too much control it. You can improve it, of course, you can learn more, but there are like limitation in it. But the emotional intelligence, you can work on it. You can work on it a lot, and it make you more successful and more happy than the intelligence alone. So two of them is very important, but let's focus about the emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence is about your self-awareness. You are aware of yourself, aware of your reaction, aware of your like emotions. You know about your emotion. This is emotional intelligence. It means you are aware of your emotions. You can control your emotions. You can speak about your emotions. You can deal with your emotions. And this is a part very important, because many successful people, they don't deal with their emotions. They take it inside of themselves, or they cope with that to go, as our friend from Switzerland, he go to because he doesn't want to deal with the emotions what he has, so he go to the alcoholism, he go how to say, this escaping way. So your emotional intelligence will help you to deal, be self-aware, and of yourself, of course, and your emotions, and to deal with it and speak about it and deal with it. There's very important way. And also, the emotional intelligence will help you to motivate you, because if you have a motivation, if you have a purpose, that's what I say to this person: you lost the purpose in life. You lost why you did what you did and why you are doing what you did. Because if someone, he said it's not about the money. Okay, why you are working this? Why? And this is like, it needs a question for you to understand that should be a motivation, a motor inside you, more than the money, more than your brain, maybe to help other people, to give more, to give values. What is this like the core reason, the motivation? And motivation is part of the emotional intelligence, motivation. There are also a part of it is called empathy. If you emotionally intelligent, you are available, you are able to be empath and to understand other people. And the empathy is something very important. It's not a weakness. Many people think that if you are an empath, it means you are weak. Yes, many people think that, but it is actually your vulnerability and your empathy can help you to connect with more people. And if you connect with more people, you will build more intense and long-term relationships, which is something, if somebody is lacking of emotional intelligence, cannot build a strong, deep relationships, because they cannot feel others. They fear themselves, they don't want to deal with themselves, but also they cannot feel others, they cannot feel empathy to others. And this is part of the emotional intelligence. Another part is something called social communication. This is about the relationships in your life, in your personal life, and the personal and the team life, or where you are working as a business owner or entrepreneur. So there are something called social communication is about the part of the emotional intelligence. This is in how to say cube. What is this emotional intelligence? There are a lot of tests you can have yourself to know how much emotionally intelligence are you, online as well. You can take the test and see it. What can help you, or what is the benefit to develop more emotional intelligence is that in the personal life you can have, how to say, as we say, the empathy for your partner, as well as to have conflict resolution, because people who don't have emotional intelligence or lacking of emotional intelligence, instead of facing any problem, they escape from it. I have it a lot. I have this a lot. I am a person who wants to speak about the problems and not escaping from it. Every time you see somebody is escaping, they are in their own, how to say, word, blocking here. Okay. We don't say about these people they are bad. No, there are a reason about it. The reason about it, they are lacking for emotional intelligence. Is the reason why they are lacking from emotional intelligence are past trauma, which they need to heal about themselves. So there are no, how to say, conflict resolution. So if you have to improve your emotional intelligence, you can actually resolve any problem and any conflict instead of escaping from it. Again, this is number one benefit, personal. Number two is the work. If you have a emotional intelligence, you can collaborate more with people, and you can become more good leader, because the good leaders are empaths. The good leaders are having motivation, and they can motivate others. Good leaders, they can communicate with other teams they have, and they can feel the emotion. For example, if you are working with someone and you know about their problems and you help them in their problems, in general in life, we are talking about human beings. Don't be too tough on yourself as the business should be. I'm a businessman, I should be like very tough. No, you need to, if you collaborate, if you understand your people, if you are empathic with your people, if you have a good leadership skill, because this is related, the leadership is related to something called emotional intelligence, is beneficial. So in personal life is good for you, is work life is good for you, for your mental health. This is why our guy is not happy, because he cannot deal with the stress. If you are emotional intelligent, you recognize your emotion, you will not be stressful about them, and you can deal with them. So if you recognize, if you have self-awareness, and this is what I said to some people, the ego here will enter. I said, no, I don't, I'm okay, I'm okay. Do not recognize that you have problem, and you have also, you cannot deal with your stress alone, is no shame to go to therapy and say to people, I cannot do it because I have too much stress. So instead of escaping from the stress and try to, how to say, compensate like inside you, and try to escape it from it, to partying or to drinking or other stuff. So you can deal with it, and by recognizing it, by become more emotionally intelligent about it. So it's very good for your mental health, also for the decisions. If you are more emotional intelligence, you have better decision. Actually, the decision is coming from your brain and from your emotional as well. I say, when I make a decision nowadays, I take my brain and as well my intuition, my insight, what my gut feeling is telling me, is when I take the decision. And now it's becoming better, because I work on myself 2 years ago, and I started with my healing myself. I go to hypnotherapy. I speak about it a lot, and I will speak more about it because it's very important. it will encourage everyone who is listening to this, and especially if you are in your brain, to do something about it, because you will become happier and you have more success in your life. So another thing is about personal development. If you are aware from your emotions, you can work on it more. You can work on yourself. I meet a lot of people. I'm in the personal development a lot. I read a lot. I listen to new things, and I am all the time developing myself. A lot of people think that that's it. That's me. That's what I know. I don't need to know anything else. But you are lacking of it, because if you develop yourself every day, you see yourself. I said this self reflection. I do this exercise every day before sleeping. What I have achieved this day, what I did, some mistakes, because we are human beings, we do mistake, and what can I do tomorrow? So it's like self-reflection, and I leave the past in the past. I deal with it, and I say, okay, today is the day. Today is the new day, so I don't deal with the past because I already deal it every day. If you deal with the things every day, they will not become heavy on yourself, and will help you a lot in the long term. Also is about long-term success. We see about it that if you want to become successful and happy, you need to have the empathy, and you need to have actually the emotional intelligence in charge. Is this about you? Be more in, how to say, be very sincere with yourself, and tell yourself, you don't need to tell me, but tell yourself that you have a problem and you need to deal with it. Many people don't admit they have a problems with themselves, and this is what I had actually. I was asking myself before, what's happening in my life, why it's me. But once I decide and I know that I take the charge, and I said, okay, I have this problem, I need to deal with it. I need to deal with my past trauma, and I want to heal myself, and I want to work about emotional intelligence. I was also lacking of things. Nobody is perfect in this life, only God is perfect. If you decide, if you let how to say, your pride and your ego alone, and said, okay, I want to have more emotional intelligence and to improve myself, believe me, you will become more happy and more succeed in life, because you cooperate with more people, you will be empath, you will be more open and relaxed. Because if you are stressful, and if you are like blocked here, you are like this, and you cannot manage it too much. I know it's like how to say, it's like will becoming like volcano inside you, and to escape from it, you will go you will go into alcoholism, and after in depression and all the stuff. So deal with it, deal with your emotions, deal with any situation what you want, and start to recognize that you need to have both intelligence and the emotional intelligence together make human beings. The intelligence alone is very tough to deal with. Every time I meet someone only in their brain, is very tough for me to deal with them, because I need both. I need to feel also the energy. I met this the last thing I want to tell you today. I met one lady lately, amazing lady. She was talking about her story, and she said, the money is not problem for me, but I have a mission and a vision to help others with my company. And she said, actually, she doesn't just say it. I feel her energy and empathy for others, and the way she speaks to others. Okay, so this is about the emotional intelligence. She has high emotional intelligence, and also she is an intelligent woman. So together, she creates something amazing. And together, I think that this is the personality for me. If I want to deal with people, I want them to have both of them, the intelligence and the emotional intelligence. What I have now, an announcement for you, because I said last, not week before it, that I'm preparing a special group for people who are entrepreneurs and business owners, to put a community of people together, because we want to collaborate, help people to collaborate to each other, especially in the business, also to networking, and to create a community of people to be supported. And once of the support, this is about, we will speak about the emotional intelligence. We will have some people who are expert and professional in it. So I'm building it. I'm building the website because you need to be, accessing a link to become, to see if we can match energetically. And I will send you the link to be part of this group. It will be group on WhatsApp and I think Facebook. We will see together, but there will be a weekly calls. There will be also everyday empowerment, because I think that business owners, entrepreneurs deserve to be taken care of, not only financially. We will have financial people who will help you, but also about the relationships, as about health, mental health, physical health, as well spiritual health, emotional health, everything about their health related to the business owners, as well the marketing side, because we will do a marketing side for you that the people will know about your business, because some people are like not known too much, as I said before, and we want you to be known. If you are in Czech Republic, we will have the same in Czech language. So today, this month is for me a preparation for next month to start it, this project. If you have any idea as a business owner and entrepreneur, and you want to improve what is your lacking in your life in general, not only in your business, you can send me a message on my business WhatsApp or under this video on YouTube. And I can, it will be helping me more to improve, because I want to have collaboration. So it's about talking. But this is number one announcement. Number two announcement, because many people said, okay, I'm starting entrepreneur, or I want to start the entrepreneurship journey. So I am not allowed to go into the group. So I decided also to do something small for the people who just started. It will be like also a group, a special group for people who wants to start their entrepreneurship journey. I am preparing some, PDF for it, because I was in the online business for 7 years. So I will put more information about that, but because many people ask me about it, I think I need to do it, because I'm a person who encourage every one of you are listening, even if you don't have business, start your business, any kind of business. I can help you with that in 2024, because it's worth it. It's not worth it for you to be going from 9 to 5 to a job you hate it. You will stress from it, and you need to have it for 40 years. And after that, you go to retirement. By the way, why I'm telling you this, because we were talking about someone, she going to retirement this after 1 month, and I asked her how much you will make in retirement. Can you imagine how much she can make? I was shocked. It's less than 1,000 euros. It is the retirement, and in Czech Republic how much the cost of life it will be. So thanks God she has a husband. But this is why I said to people, you need to start your online business. You need to start a business for yourself. Some businesses don't need too much money, and if you have any skills, I can help you with that. So this is my life for today. Of course, we will be in touch, and I will talk to you about from tomorrow. I will be starting some new ways of videos. For me, is change yourself to change your life. It will be a series. I will start it on TikTok and also on YouTube, because I was writing it for the last couple of weeks, because I think that many people can help them in general about it. Okay, thank you for watching this video. You can share it, you can like it, you can follow me for more information, send me information. I'm on business WhatsApp, the most fast way to contact me. And see you next Monday. Have a nice week, successful week, happy week. Bye-bye.